No, Fight Fan, you're right about that. And part of it is, if you have the knowledge, if you have the experience, there's a million factors to pick from. And Muhammad Ali is one example. People say, "Oh, he's the greatest," and I always bring up, Floyd Patterson, or excuse me, Floyd Patterson. I always bring up Joe Louis and Jack Johnson and say, "Well, I don't know comparatively." But if you look at Muhammad Ali's record really close, I mean, the amount of guys he went through. So let's start in the 60s. Sonny Liston, obviously, right? He beat Sonny Liston. He beat the guy before Sonny Liston. He beat Floyd Patterson, right? He even beat Bob Foster, the light heavyweight champ for so many years. Then go into the 70s, right? He beat Joe Frazier, right? He beat George Foreman. He beat Ronnie Lyle. He beat Ernie Shavers. All of those guys, murderous punchers, and a bunch of contenders in there that were okay. Chuck Wepner, Jerry Quarry, guys that were gritty. So Ali did amazing things. Now, did Ali have a bugaboo? Yeah, it was Ken Norton, right? Where he went 1-1-1 with Ken Norton, and people said it should have been worse than that. And Ken Norton to me is the modern Alexander Usyk, Evander Holyfield, right? That medium-sized guy that just frustrates people to no end because he's good enough on both ends of the coin. And I had guys like that I fought that. It didn't matter unless I was way, way bigger than them. It would have been impossible to beat them. So, yeah, that's what it is. With Strickland, he just ignites the passions, man. I mean, I love Sean Strickland as a character. And, characters are definitely a part of the game, but do his accomplishments match his character? I don't think so. I mean, he's close. I mean, he's very good. He's beaten some really good guys. His victory over Adesanya deserves to be celebrated, but now they've got him like Donald Trump, right? Like, no matter what he does, no matter what he says, he's the undisputed middleweight champ of the world. The same thing Chael Sonnen did in the sport, right? He would lose a fight and go, "I'm the undefeated gangster of the world," and people loved it. Like, yeah, you're still undefeated, Chael. And that's the thing about fighting. It is both the reality and the show you can bring to it. Conor McGregor was a great mix of both, right? At the time, he did something very rare. He won the double championship. But he also had that larger than life personality that just drew people in. And Ali had the same thing. I'm pretty, I'm the greatest and whatnot. And people love that. People love that cockiness, humility doesn't sell. We saw that guy, Colby Covington, and the fans said, just be yourself like this. He said, "Sorry, bro, that doesn't sell. I can't do that." And, that's the way it is. So, yeah, Fight Fan, opinions will always vary because there's a lot of knowledge out there to be had. When guys like you and I are talking, we're always going to have arguments both ways. Everybody read my book, Warrior of the Light.